Hey screen printers, it's Ryan from Ryonet, and in this instructional screen print tutorial, we're going to show you screen printing on infant onesies. We're going to be using Green Galaxy water-based ink and our Riley Hopkins Jr. press to do this. Now, onesie screen printing obviously is a big market, lots of infants being born every year. However, you got to think about screen printing it a little differently than you do a normal adult shirt. First, there's CPSIA rules and compliance that apply to infant and youth apparel. So we have other videos on CPSIA, definitely check those videos out. To comply with that, we're going to be using water-based ink. This is our new Green Galaxy water-based ink. It's CPSIA compliant, also feels super soft on the garment. Second is the size. This is a very, very small piece of apparel. So we have to make sure that we have small platens or hold downs to be able to accomplish that print. For this print, we're going to be using two platens. The first is a jacket hold-down style platen. This is actually a platen made by Action Engineering. Ryonet also has their version of the Riley Hopkins hold-down style. This is cool because you don't actually have to put the platen over anything. It actually just connects right into the press. So you can take our infant onesie, we can put it, or t-shirt, or whatever it might be, we can put it on top of whatever we're printing, line it up, and then it just clamps it down and holds it tight right there. So we use very similarly to shorts. We'll make sure our print's lined up here. Perfect size for this onesie. We have about a 6-inch print area on a normal onesie, about 3 to 4 inches wide there. So we're going to use a small 70 Duro squeegee and going to be using water-based ink. For using water-based ink, you do need a little bit off contact, but you don't need a ton because especially when you're going on lighter fabrics, you really are soaking that fabric with the ink. So we're going to flood up and we're going to be doing pulls on this print. We are using a water-resistant emulsion, and then we are flooding back, and we are leaving the screen flooded. So you don't need a really heavy print stroke. There we have it. Nice looking vibrant print. All you do when you're done with that is just take the clamp off. We have our print. Now this is a water-based ink, so it does need to cure a little bit longer than your normal plastisol ink. Make sure that water evaporates out to get your final cure point. If you don't have a good curing source, you can add warp drive into this ink to allow it to cure at a lower temperature. Your second option is more of a traditional platen, but a smaller one of course. So this is a custom infant platen. You can get these as standard infant platens or make custom ones or buy custom ones. So a little bit harder to line the shirt up depending on the size. So if we're using small onesies, for instance, it would be a little bit harder to load the garment, but it does stick down more like a traditional shirt. So we make sure we're lined up on this. Everything's good to go. Now, depending on the style of garment you're printing on, some of these onesies actually have ribs. A ribbed onesie is going to take a little bit more ink than your standard cotton or ring spun cotton. So we're going to load a little more ink there. We are going to be pulling this because this is a rib style. We're going to be flashing back or loading the screen back, excuse me, and then printing again, making sure to have enough ink transfer. This is water-based, so we always want to leave the screen flooded. There we have it, a nice crisp print that's going to feel soft and is completely safe for the infant that will be wearing that. So be sure to be CPSA compliant by putting a tracking code on the inside of this garment to track a lot of the ink that you used. If you have questions about that, you can also watch the video we have on CPSA compliance. Check out all the products we use in this video on our website, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome screen printing videos. Thanks for watching, guys.